What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the Longhouse with Beard of the North and my fine guest here, Mr. Scott.
Who? Who's the fine guest?
How you doing, sir?
I'm doing pretty good. I ate dinner earlier, and for some reason, I wanted a snack, and I'm eating grapes. I think that's about as healthy as I can get.
The grapes are good. They're a good snack. I do enjoy them. I have a hell of a lot more fruit in my house now that I have my daughter. So we have a hell of a lot more fruit. She loves grapes. She loves raspberries, strawberries, anything.
Bearded Accountant. I just watched a couple of his videos a few days ago. I did.
What's going on, Ken? How you doing, sir?
Now, I apologize.
Curtis?
I can't remember who he reviewed, but I watched him. He's got a nice looking beard.
I've seen a bunch of his reviews. He's done. He's pretty good. No beat around the bush kind of thing. Kind of just straight to the point.
Yeah, I like that. I like that about him.
What's going on, Camo?
Deidre Nave. Who's that? Is that your relative?
This is my sister. How you doing, D?
Camo Cam. Hey, brother. Good to see you in here. If you're still in here.
What's going on, Ellie? How you doing?
Cam is where he's living. There is a tornado watch. He's talking in the wrestling chat about it.
Yeah, I know. Middle of the country right now is kind of. I know we had really bad thunderstorm kind of roll through, and then it was mostly just heavy rain.
Dan C's in here. Hey, good to see you in here, Dan.
How you doing, Ken?
You guys up Michigan, you said it's just storms up your way?
I'm in Minnesota. So
I'm sorry. That's right.
We had some thunderstorms. What's going on, Tyson? Yes, we are on time. I thought about letting it run like 5 minutes to see if people panic again. But I didn't. I
kind of thought you were going to do that.
How you doing, Dan? Assuming you're home now. Hopefully it was a safe drive.
He drove to Texas.
Yeah. Him and the family drove down there.
I can't say anything negative about that because I would probably want to do it just to do the road trip. You know, it's definitely worth it. When I toured in the band years ago, I wouldn't have had it the other way. It was beautiful to see the sights. It really was.
No, we didn't get any hail, Deidre. We got some like heavy ass downpour, but that was about it. When I was on my way in to get Rhea, I got hit with it, but
we're getting
nasty.
We're supposed to be getting some rain tomorrow from what we saw. I don't think it's going to be as bad as what anybody else has, but we're getting something.
Yeah. Ran from the storms.
Woo! Little Rock to Flint. That's a hike, man. Awesome.
Well, good to hear you that you made it home safe.
Yeah, good. Glad to hear it.
What's going on, Wiley? How you doing, sir? Jason, good to see you. How do you pronounce that again?
Yingling. It's this.
Yingling.
Right there. Oh,
Okay.
I'm sorry. You don't have it in your. I'm not used to that. This is America's oldest brewery, right here.
Okay.
It's in Pottsville, Pennsylvania. It's 100 miles away from my house. Not too far, but it's the history is there. It's so cool to see it because when the Prohibition era hit the United States, they have the history up. And when I mean history, the government come in and boarded up. They had a cave. They used spring water from the springs of the city. That was their water access. Prohibition come in, boarded everything up. Laws changed as the time went forward. You could see they tore everything down in the cave. They still use to this day. Literally, like you can go and see the history. It's really fascinating to see.
I bet it is cool to see. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm watching. I'm like, wow. The water just going right through the whole facility. It's so cool.
What's going on, Russ? Nicholas? How you guys doing? We got Mr. Dad Joke. How you doing, Chris?
Chris Perez. What's going on? True North's in here. Good to see you. Hey,
Rob.
Keep rocking those videos, man. I watched the new one today. Keep going, my man.
What's going on, Chris? How is everybody tonight? Hopefully, I had internet issues earlier today, so hopefully I don't lag too much or have shit internet. I did find out that they're going to start plowing for fiber optic on Monday. Granted, it probably won't be done until Christmas time, but
yeah,
at least we're finally going to be getting it.
That'd be great. Now, when you say fiber optic, what exactly is that? I might be what I'm looking to get. Who will you get that through?
The company that I go through is the only company in my general area, and they're called Bevcom.
Okay.
They're the only internet providers in like the 5 counties around me.
Okay.
And they only offer 15 meg internet. That's the highest they go.
Okay.
But since they made that whole law that every company has to supply like hella fast internet to people now, they started plowing for fiber optic.
We have Xfinity or Comcast, whatever that you call it, and it's very, very expensive. It is, but that's how they get you. You want their cable, you're going to pay a ton of money. The internet is ridiculously expensive, and Mandy and I recently switched cell phone carriers to Verizon. We don't have this right now, but by the end of this year, we're supposed to have internet access with Verizon, and it is way cheaper. We'll get it even cheaper because we have a cell phone plan with them. So that's where we're looking to get by the end of this year, hopefully.
Gotcha. See, we could go through a satellite provider, but anytime a cloud flies over, it'd fuck it. So I wouldn't be able to handle that very well.
Well, Verizon is that fiber optic thing, if I'm not mistaken, and that's what we're looking to go through. So we're just waiting. We only
waiting game.
Yeah, it's just like you. You had we already just like you. They said they're starting to do the process, and Verizon people even said it's not going to be till Christmas time until we get it. So they just said just keep coming and checking in.
Yep. Russ, I don't know if I'm going to be able to do that, dude. I don't know if I'm going to be able to record myself doing field work. I don't have the money to buy like a GoPro and I know I won't be able to do it with my phone.
There are other
Hi, Aldemir.
There's other options. I just can't think of what they are on the top of my head. Similar to a GoPro. I can't think of the names. I'm not really good with technology, guys. You know that.
I'm not the best with it either.
I'm really not, honestly. I know how to use it for the most part, but the guys talking about specific cameras. What?
No.
I remember Tyson, Faithfully Bearded, and Dan. They would talk about cameras and such to me, and I'm like, "What the hell are you talking about?" One of them had a Canon or some stuff. I'm like, "What?"
Yeah.
I don't.
When they start saying the actual name of the camera,
Mm-hmm.
I have no idea.
Mm-hmm.
How you doing, Travis? Hopefully you have a safe drive home.
Just set the phone up front. Yeah, you can always do that.
How you doing, Dagan?
I watched a video of Dagan's a few days ago as well.
There isn't a spot up front of the tractor that I can set my phone, though.
Put a car mount on it.
I mean, I guess I could figure it out.
Yeah, of some sort. Let me think. I got it. I do. Something of this nature. Get one of these.
Well, I have one of those. That's what my phone's sitting in right now.
Something of this nature that's heavy duty per se, that will handle the bounce,
Yeah, that's the biggest thing is in the tractor, especially when you're digging, you're constantly.
Right, yeah.
So that'd be the only issue. Hopefully everybody wouldn't get no motion sickness for everybody because it's gonna suck.
Yeah, that would probably happen to someone. Someone would, oh man, stop filming that. I can see that now.
Because I know there are things that you can get out there for stabilizers and all that stuff.
There it is. See, he just installed a new mount on his truck. Dan did. See, there you go.
Yeah. So I could find something like a stabilizer that would keep it from bouncing so bad, and I could figure out. Then the other side of that is getting my brother to go along with it too.
There has to be something, because anyone who's in a farm doing that type of thing for farming content, there has to be something somewhere in the world. There has to be.
Right. I could do some research.
Yeah, I'm sure you can find something on Amazon that would work. There has to be.
What's going on, Gary? How you doing, sir? Thanks for stopping in.
Prime example, not to plug them, I was looking, I shouldn't even say this on camera for work purposes, but I will. I used to run a machine. It was like the layer picker, like the big claw. I would go back and forth on a racetrack. I'd go forward and backward and left and right, like with the claw machine. I'm self-incriminating myself saying this, so hopefully no one I work with watches. Common, you work in a warehouse. You're going to listen to music in your earbuds, right? Well, not supposed to. Well, little did they know that I had one of these above my head in the machine, and it was a cage above my head so they didn't see it. With this heavy-duty magnet I bought from Amazon, and it's just sitting there. And this case has a magnet on it as well, so it's hanging and magnetized at the same time. And no one knew where the music was coming from. Not one person thought to look above my head. Nobody.
I had a little speaker that was about like this big, and I would, it was Bluetooth to my phone, and when I was working in the warehouse, I drove forklift a lot.
Yeah.
So I had it sitting in the like cup compartment, and that would amplify it when I would listen to music.
Put it in the hole.
Yeah. And people would just stare at me like, how do you listen to that shit? It's like, I'm sorry. Because here in the Midwest, it seems, at least in the area that I am, I'm like the only metalhead. The only one. Everybody else either listens to fucking country or rap.
Yeah. Same here. I got 2 or 3 that I work with that listen to a little bit of radio rock. And that's fine. That's great. And most of the time, at that time, I had serious mental health issues. So I was listening to a mental health podcast, which was great. Literally, it's just listening to this all day. Voice. Well, when we got real busy, I would listen to Slayer. They'd all hear it. They're like, Scott's busy. How do you know? He's listening to Slayer.
He's listening to the heavy stuff.
Yeah, they knew because they knew the songs. They're like, he's listening to South of Heaven. Well, how do you know? On and on, South of Heaven. They'd hear it. See, there you go.
What's going on, Cruz? Nice for you to stop in, sir.
Jay Cruz is in the house. Nothing's wrong with rap. I just can't stand anything that is new when it comes to rap. I don't like it. Call me old school. I just don't like it. It's not for me.
Rap fucking sucks. So
now if I listen to anything from 1985 to 2000, I will like it, honestly, because I used to listen to rap as well.
Now, I had like a month-long phase when I was in high school that I listened to rap. I had the subs in my car and everything, and I bumped some rap for like a month and a half. And it was because all the girls loved it. And no girls loved metal. It was all about the rap or the R&B. So it was, if I wanted to get my dick wet, I had to listen to some rap.
I'll tell you, when I really started listening to it, and I remember, you remember this era when burning CDs was the coolest thing to do. You were so cool. Burn me a CD, man. Oh yeah, because they had LimeWire. We didn't use Napster because that's right there is when the Metallica thing happened and all that went to shit.
Yeah.
LimeWire. There was another one. I can't remember what it was. But there was this dude. There's this guy who made mixed songs Prize Fighter. That was his name. He would say, had like an intro, say Prize Fighter remix, and he had DMX rapping over top of the beat of Black Rob's Whoa. And that was just wicked the way he did that, because it all went to a click track. So it just fell right into sync. And I remember because, and then he flipped it. He had Black Rob's Whoa over top of one of the DMX songs. And I was like, dude, that's just killer. I can't remember.
I'll tell you what, Cruz. You send me a playlist of whatever you listen to, and I'll send you a playlist of what I listen to.
Make an even trade.
It's an even trade.
Yeah.
And you have to listen to it.
Mm-hmm.
If I have to listen to it, you have to listen to it.
Well, you should follow up. Both of you follow up to make it fair. I like this one or whatever it may be.
How you doing, Corey? Nice for you to stop in, sir.
Good to see you again, man.
LimeWire was the equivalent of giving your computer AIDS back in the day.
Yeah, it was. What was the other one that people used? Demonoid. Yeah. I don't remember. I don't know if they used that one. They used Demonoid.
Yep, exactly. This right here. How many viruses we all got. Just horrible. And then when you were doing it on dial-up shit internet and you downloaded it like 10 kilobytes per hour.
Yeah. I remember my old guitar player, Mark. He was always downloading on LimeWire all the time. We're practicing making music and stuff. And he would go out into the living or the living room and he'd check. Oh, it's 50%. Let's keep playing. You know?
Well, we can keep going.
Yeah. He like, I'm getting the whole Mushroom Head discography. And I'm like, don't you have it? Oh no, I'm doing their old stuff. I'm like, okay, all right, whatever. And then he would send it, and he'd burn all of us the CDs and pass them on next week.
See,
I can't. Oh no, he's gonna have to. No, it's only
he's gonna have to. If I'm gonna have to listen to some mumble rapper or whatever the fuck it is, he's gonna have to listen to some metal.
You're gonna have to give him.
Hey, what's going on, Taft?
And there's people in here that are witnesses of this, so this is legit. Like, he has to listen to it, and so do you. So yep. I don't know what he's going to bring to you, but you and I are in the same music genre.
Yeah,
he's got to have something of Lamb of God, something As I Lay Dying. There's got to be one Slayer song in there, but it can't be Disciple. As soon as he hears those 4 words, he's next song.
Yeah, next song.
Why do the members of Slayer stand so far apart on stage? Because the more bandwidth leads to higher speeds. That's funny.
Fucking Chris is got.
Jeez, that's funny.
Oh, him and his fucking dad jokes.
Hey, I'll tell you what though. He says no Guar. I'll tell you what about that group. They're part of a tour later this year. We talked about it last week. They are literally one of the beginning bands, and they were making music way before Mudvayne and Cold Chamber were, and they're playing before them. Kind of messed up. Skeletons of Society. You know which one I liked off that album, Ben? The next song, Temptation. That has a brutal drum beat to it. That one, that's challenging because that whole song is the whole band follows Dave Lombardo. That's one of the few where they made it that way.
Yeah.
Yeah, he wrote the whole thing. Like they played to him.
There's a few bands that do that. I know that.
Yeah. Love that album. That's still my favorite album. Seasons will always be.
I will just send Cruz like the heaviest, nastiest shit that I can think of.
So you listen to stuff that's way more deep and heavy than I do.
Yeah, I the deathcore scene is where it's all at for me.
I'm getting into it a little bit. I really am. So I need to listen to more of it. Such as Mandy and I, she loves to eat Indian food. We just went there for her brother's birthday. The whole family loves it. I just have never eaten it. And to be quite honest, I got something I tried before. It's Manchurian chicken. That's what it is. and I got it. And the woman in Indian people, they eat very spicy food, and she says,
Yeah.
"You want hot? Are you sure?" And I was like, "Bring it on." I ate that shit. It burned every part of my mouth, and I'm like, "Yes, I loved it. It tasted great." That was the kicker. It was really, really hot, but it tasted very, very good. So I'm going back to get more.
And I'm sure it burned on the way out too.
Don't really remember, honestly. Can't remember. Stay off my grapes. My cats, my injured cat sitting right underneath my feet.
Some dark, heavy mental.
Send him some heavy Christian music. Demon Hunter actually was
a
Christian band.
I could. Demon Hunter. I'm not a big fan of As I Lay Dying, but I could. Then there's Impending Doom. Bought by Blood. That's actually not too bad of a Christian metal band either.
I'll tell you another band that not a lot of people know that they actually are. POD. They're a Christian band.
Yeah, they are. They're not metal. They're like radio rock.
Mm-hmm.
My brother really liked POD.
They played in not too far from me years ago. A small place. Packed the fucking place. That place probably wouldn't even hold 150 people. I think they had 300 to 400 in it. I mean, dude, the stage was literally
something else.
Yeah, I saw it. The stage is literally the size of my little man room here. It's real tiny. They made it work though. POD has a lot of small shit. Yeah, well, that's where they're from. They're from California.
I think that's supposed to be South Dakota.
Oh.
I never got into them. It was
all right. They're okay. You know, they did their time. They still put in the work. They're good. And they still tour.
Yeah. I actually yesterday I was listening to some good old Power Man 5000.
Which album? The hit one, Worlds Collide?
The Tonight the Stars Revolt song. That CD was banging. I loved that CD.
It's a really good album. I'll tell you one they put out. They don't get any credibility for. It's because it's on soundtrack. Dracula 2000 soundtrack, Ultra Mega. That was the first song on the CD. That song is brutal.
Huh. I have only listened to Tonight the Stars Revolt. That's the only CD I've ever listened to by him.
Well, that movie come out in 2000. And that's around about the time when Power Man was big. And Slayer was on it. They put out Bloodline. They're on it as well. And they were looking for a new band with like a song that would just want to punch people in the face. And this hit was Ultra Mega by Power Man 5000. So they gave them the CD opener. Really good song.
Okay, it wasn't South Dakota. It was San Diego. So you were right.
I thought so. That's where they're from. What did Russ say?
Well, just a thought, not trying to overstep my boundaries.
What are you talking about, man?
Send him some Christian music, heavy Christian music?
Oh, no, man.
No, that's not overstepping boundaries. Actually, some of the Christian metal bands are the heaviest out there.
That's a fact. Some Christian music doesn't have to be what
gospel.
Yeah, that's what people think. It's not like that. We Came as Romans. They were a really good group.
I'm not a big fan of them.
For first CD, The Planet Seed. That one, I like that one because they had the dude who killed himself, the young kid. Cam, your safety's more important, man. You can watch this anytime you want.
Yeah, you don't. Yeah, you can come back, watch the replay if you need to. You don't have to sit here and listen to us bullshit.
Blue, you're my boy, and I said it as best I could without trying to sound like Will Ferrell. Blue, you're my boy.
Exactly.
Ellie. There you go. I'll tell you what I didn't like playing shows. People that try to start fights. I fucking hated that.
Yeah, you get people that go into the pit that just are in there to punch someone in the face. That's not what it's about.
I would jump in the middle of the mosh pit, stop the show. I would literally, it was my bandmates, when we played live, not to be egotistical, but I was like, if I say something on the microphone, listen, I'm like, because they would know my words or whatever. I'm like, if you hear something, and I would just stop, and literally they would literally right on the dime. And I used to call every person out who'd fight, like, get the fuck out. And I'd look at the bouncer, get them the fuck out of here now. This is my show. Get them out. And of course, they try to fight me afterwards. They try to fight me afterwards, and I wouldn't fight any of them. I'm like, I'm here to entertain people. You're not going to ruin it. Get out. You have a problem. And of course, man, I'm sorry about last week or whatever. Like, just buy me a beer and we're good, dude. Because there's usually over something stupid. I played with my children, my bride. I played a show with them.
Corey is not one. I found out that Corey, I never would have expected him to be a metalhead.
I think Corey is our age, roundabout. I think he is. I think he grew up listening to the same stuff we did in the same time frame. I do. Okay, my wife wants to watch a movie. All right, Russ, thank you for coming in, man. I'm glad to see you in here. My Stain and Grohl, another stop their shit. Yeah, you should. You're not supposed to go to a concert to look for fights and hurt people. Yeah, it happens. Don't get me wrong. It happens in the heat of the moment.
Yeah.
But you're there for the love of the music for the most part. That's what you're good at.
Exactly. You're not there to start shit. You're there to have fun. And yeah, you can let out some aggression. And it's a good way to do it. It's just not intentionally try to hurt somebody.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, you old fuck. How you doing, Chris?
Man, what's up, wise man? How you doing, brother? Looking forward to this weekend. Gonna be great. Corey listens to metal. I never would have guessed it. Yeah.
It's not a phase, Mom. That's the emo shit. Come on now.
I'm really not an emo person. I just I saying it on camera. Some of these bands, such as My Chemical Romance, Under
Black Veil Brides.
I don't get it. I just don't get it. I will listen. What are you trying to be other than you just want attention? Mark, my guitar player, he used to always try to make a dad joke in the middle of one of our songs, and then he would go and play the second half. He had this joke. It's so stupid, but you couldn't help but laugh because it was him. He would say, I wish my grass was emo so it would cut itself.
Oh, wow.
We give him his moment. And he'd look over, or it's this way. Hey, I wish my grass was emo so it would cut itself. He would do that one, or he would think of the stupidest Chuck Norris joke you could think of. And
they all are.
His go-to, he would. How would he say? Oh, okay. One of the song we get the crowd to like make noise, and he would actually try to piss them off. Hey, shut up! I'm talking. And he say, hey, do you know that Chuck Norris is the only person in the world who can go to Burger King, ask for an Egg McMuffin, and get it? And he would say that all the time. I just shake my head. I'm like, it's Mark. What are you gonna do?
Oh, no.
The girl got jealous when her phone died. Oh my! Yeah. Oh my! Under Oath, I think actually is playing this year, if I'm not mistaken. I think they are. We are all watching you. I bet you are. You're not intimidating me, Rukus, or whatever your name is.
This one here, I can see it, Ellie. I can see it. The skater punk goth is about you. The Juggalo thing, not so much.
I buy coffee from the guitarist of BT Bam. Wow. I can believe that. They are playing this year. I did see that Between the Buried Me's making a return. They were wicked. I got to see them at Ozfest. That's how long ago I saw them.
I have a CD of theirs.
I have the cover one, the one they did on covers, which was
It's been a long time since I've listened to them. Long time.
We are watching you from Alley Cat. Frickers.
Fuck yourself, Vato.
Will you go ahead and watch me over there, Gary? I hope you do. I really do. Because Hulkamania might run wild, brother. It just might happen.
I wonder. Nope, I can't.
What? What are you trying to do?
Wait, well, hold on.
Well, I'm using my computer.
Just like that.
Oh, that's funny.
You know why? Because that motherfucker did it to me. So I'm doing it to him.
Payback is a bitch. You know?
Payback.
It happens. Well, hold on a minute. Since old Spanky wants to be slick, okay, all right, give me a minute. Hey,
unless you wore the clown makeup.
Hey, Galoo, or whatever your name is on screen. I'm watching you, brother. Yeah, what you got? See, he ain't even ready. He's not even ready. See, that's fine.
All right, you got to remember the lag, though. There's a little bit of lag.
Well,
see this shit right here. This is what I do too. I do this to this day, Ellie.
Yeah. I've seen bands do that. There's been some like I'll make an example. Like bands like NSYNC would do that. Make a logo you couldn't read on purpose just to get attention. Anyway. Limp Bizkit did it. They made it like a heavy metal looking out logo. I'm hearing you say things, and then I'm hearing it in Gary's stream after a delay. Gary can't even read, so it doesn't matter. It don't matter. Why was Hulk Hogan sad? Because he went on Maury. Oh, my God.
Oh, come on, Chris. That one's been used up a little bit.
All right. I'm going to give you a C for that one, but keep them coming. Keep them coming, man. That's cool. Oh, shit, I'm out. I'm out of beer. Oh. One's enough.
One's enough. Yeah, that's usually the way I'd look at it, too.
At WrestleMania weekend, man, I'm going to be drinking for the next day or two, so I'm like, okay, I'll just have one tonight. I'm good.
Yeah, Chris. You'll have to do a little bit better than that one.
Yeah, I'm gonna give you right in the middle. Give you a C. Yeah. Well, today is officially my break or my last luxurious bastard for 30 days.
Yeah.
And we're going with 1912 butter to finish this 8-9 month. How does The Rock pee? He Dwayne's his Johnson. No, you're reaching now. You're reaching. Nope. You're getting a C- on that one. Nope. Starting tomorrow, I will be using Grindstone Grooming Forum for 30 days for a review.
So you're going to go the whole month?
Yeah.
And then do a review after that?
Yeah. I figured, I'm Chris, first warning. Now I figured, and I have not watched anyone's review of his company. Not one person. No one. And I'm pretty sure that, not making fun of anybody, content makers, they want to get that that review out as quick as possible. I know how that goes. So I'm like, you know what? This is a new company that I paid my own money for, and I'm gonna give him an honest review. And also, I have all of his oils. I figured I might as well give them the proper time they deserve. You know. Vato reported G Lou about. Let him. Hey, that's karma.
Vato got what he deserved.
That's karma.
Vato got what he deserved.
That's what happens. You mess with the bull, you get the horns. That's what happens.
That's why he timed me out in Dagon stream for not being. I was being nice to him even. I wasn't shit talking him or nothing.
I've been using Daniel's stuff a lot. It's pretty damn good.
I enjoy it. I enjoy his stuff.
Do you? Heath, seriously, I have not watched anyone's videos, and if anybody has any of them up that I subscribe to, I don't. I literally take the notification off because I don't want to see. I don't want to click on it by accident.
Right.
I don't want to be influenced by anybody.
Holy shit. Luna, good to see you're still alive, sir. It's been a while. Hope you're doing well, man.
Who's he talking to?
Probably you, because I've got a Steelers sweatshirt on.
Oh, I bought this off Amazon, actually, of all places, because it looked wicked. I said, I'm buying that. It was like $20.
Luna, did you full on delete your Instagram? Yeah, it's good to see you're good, though. Hope you're doing well anyway, sir.
Yeah, so today is 1912 day, and we're burning a Cavendish Damn Yankee candle, which are no longer made, which makes me sad.
Well, you got to use it sparingly then.
Yeah, I usually burn a candle while I'm on camera in the bearding world.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've got a few candles. Donnie, when he was doing his Bolt Trading Company, I grabbed a bunch of his candles. You remember Donnie? White Trash Donnie? Remember him at all?
Yeah,
he's the Sloppy Syndicate now.
Okay.
He was doing his Bolt Trading Company for a while, and then other candles I have are from 8-Bit. My wife loves his candles.
I've heard Sean's his products are good in general. I reviewed him when he was when they were Epic Beards. I remember that. I really, really enjoyed those products. They were really good. He had a cedar and orange one. It was really simple, and that shit was nice. I had a balm and a butter. Really, really good stuff. Cavendish is awesome. Didn't know Pete. Yeah, he used to make candles for years. He has. I think he's just getting out of it now. He bought a website. I shouldn't even say this. He bought a website. He was gonna put it out. Damn Yankee Candles, but he probably would have been sued. So
he would have got sued for that.
Yeah, he did. He got the website or whatever. I was like, hey, you're playing with fire.
Are you ever gonna reactivate it, Luna, or you kind of just done with it, saying fuck it? But like I said, glad to see you're still going, dude.
I don't know. Cavendish is one of my favorite smells. Yes, Cavendish is out of this world. It's the scent. It's great. Anything I've ever smelled of the name Cavendish, I love. Because people try to friend me on Facebook. You did, and I accepted yours. I don't use it. I honestly use Facebook only to talk to my daughter through Kids Messenger so I can talk to her on her tablet so I don't have to tie up her mother's phone all the time.
Right.
Yeah, that's it.
I don't really use Facebook either.
So. I use it for that, and I use it just to sell and buy guitar gear. That's it. That's it.
Like for a couple of the groups that I'm in, for some of that stuff, and then when I post stuff on Instagram, it posts to that too, just to kind of spread out the exposure a little bit. Otherwise, I have over 200 some friend requests on there that I don't even bother with.
Or he uses Facebook to burn money advertising to people. Of course you do, man. You have to.
I told you, Corey, you need to quit that. You need to quit doing that.
Well, he's not the only person that does that, and I'm not going to say anything negative about anybody who does, because keep in mind, like I just said, I don't use Facebook that much, but I see every person's ads because I always clicked on beard companies And it's the algorithm of anything. Whatever you start looking at is what you're going to start seeing ads for. And I see them, and I was like, okay.
Especially if you visit a website.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And then you'll go on your Facebook or your Instagram, and all of a sudden it's ad after ad after ad of that fucking website.
And the funny thing is that you ask these platforms not to track you, and they still do.
They do it anyway. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. Okay.
All right, sir. Hopefully everything's going all right for you, Luna. Hope everything works out for you. He was one that he was supposed to be on the show too, and then he just dropped off the face of the earth. Nobody could find him anywhere. He wouldn't message anybody back or nothing, and it was like a month before he got back to anybody, and he's just dealing with some stuff in my personal life, and fuck social media.
You're late. You're late 10, 15 minutes, and we get a fucking welfare check on you.
Yeah. Well, it was like an hour and a half.
Yeah, but still, I mean, you have cops showing up at your house, and he actually has something going on. And
right.
Jeez.
Hey, Matt. How you doing, sir?
Bay Area Beard Company. I have never used that company's products, but I see their Instagram posts and stuff. I always see that ink, the stamp that he has there. I see that. I'm like, that is clever. It really is. I think that's cool.
Yeah, I really enjoy Matt, and I enjoy his products. I have all but one or maybe two of his. He does box sets because it's he does biblical beards. It's stuff that he does for his Christianity stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And he was telling me like when he got into it, all he was seeing was beard companies were constantly like skulls and manly stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, you know what? I'm going to take a different route. And he went this way. And it's actually, I actually enjoyed some of it.
There's nothing wrong with that by any means. Good for you. His name is Matt. He's the owner. Good. On Hanyaker. Oh, I'm the first review you ever watched. Now you're making me feel older. That's great. Great. Okay. You know what? I got a lot of flack for that review. I did. I really did. I remember that one because it bugs me to this day. Because I put out the review video, didn't charge anybody for that, I'm sorry. I guess you could. I said, "Do give me a shirt?" I was, throw me a shirt, whatever. And he did. And Adam's an awesome dude. I love that guy. I do. I still have his shirt. No, I'm sorry. The shirt got stolen for a rag. I can't lie. I live on a farm, so I had the original gray one with the Hanyaker on the back as well, right here and then on the back. And then he gave me a hat. The hat I still have, and I wear it outside because I was wearing it at my old job, and it literally got ruined and dirty in a matter of days because of the dust. And I said, well, that's an outside farm hat. I did his review, and I'm not going to lie. Some of his stuff, it burnt my skin. It did. It was nothing personal by any means. And I didn't give him the greatest rating, but I did it because I was being honest. And it wasn't nothing negative towards him. I was being honest. And people called me saying I was bullshitting about it. Said it in the video.
Have a good one, Luna.
Someone said something along the lines that I should have showed people like the redness. I'm like, and my response, but I didn't say it. But I was like, are you fucking retarded? Do you really think that the company wants me to show my fucking blisters or my face turning red on camera? No, because it's going to make them look even more in the negative. Like, get the fuck out of here. That bothers me today.
Yeah, but there are people that are always going to do that, especially, like I love Adam. I love his stuff. I've never had any issues with it.
Yeah.
But you get people that are diehard to whatever company it may be. And if somebody's like, oh, it hurt my skin or whatever negative thing you have to say. And there are people out there that are like, you're full of shit. It's the greatest thing in the world.
For you?
There's no way.
For you? For that person.
Yep.
I shouldn't say it, but I will, because it's nothing. It's not really that big of a deal. This was a long time ago. Jay's Beard Essentials had a coffee sent it to me, and the coffee was burning my face. And I called him. I'm putting it on my face for the first time, and I said, Jay, I called him. I need to talk to you. And I was having a reaction, and sure enough, coffee does do that to people.
Sometimes, yeah.
He said, apparently this is one you can't use. And I wasn't mad. I said, I'm calling to tell you something's going on. And I was like, dude, you don't have to send me nothing or whatever. I was like, dude, I just wanted to tell you. I wanted so nothing happens to you, other customers and such. Mm-hmm.
Your first mosh pit was, tell me it was the one that you sent me the video of.
What? What, he just recently went to a concert?
Yeah, he was at a concert a couple days ago, and it was at a casino, I think. And he said that he sent me a video of these people that were in a mosh pit, and I said, that's a pretty weak ass pit. And he tells me it's in a casino and they can't do it on this. I don't even remember what he called the carpet.
Jeez.
Yeah, I'm going to give you crap, Matt. He gives me crap about the music that I listen to, so.
He's my favorite. Gary, this was a long time ago. I mean, like literally like 6 years ago. So
probably back around the time that Jay first started.
Yeah, I mean, literally, this was, I'm sure there's nothing wrong with it by any means. It was just, it was literally, he had a coffee scent coming out. He wanted my opinion, and it smelled phenomenal. Yeah, so don't be discouraged by any means. Like I said, it was probably just me. It just didn't work for me. They were Pop Evil, yeah. They're good, man. For what they do, they're good.
I like how you had to justify it there at the end. For what they do, they're good.
Some people don't like that type of music. It's radio. It's women music. It's what it is. That's what they're singing to. Honestly, they're radio rock. That's what it is.
Oh man. But yeah, I mean, you got to remember a lot of these companies back when they first started, there wasn't really much to go on.
No,
so.
And it goes. What ties into that is the topic you all had last night. It's for those reasons. This is what's going on now. So.
Yep, you got a lot of people were. You had the essential oil boom that happened, where everybody was all about essential oils. You had to put them in everything. You should be drinking that shit. It's so good for you. Blah blah blah.
Yeah.
Well, then when they start getting used in like fragrances for when the beard oil community and the beard world started to kind of come out of the egg, there are companies that are using only essential oils and they're not really knowing what the regulation would be. So
yeah,
you get people that end up getting burnt skin.
This is some of that Krusty Krab pizza wind. Oh shoot, that sucks. Hanyaker's nice. I'd grab. Yeah, I've wanted to give Hanyaker a second round. I did. I do. I just haven't. Adam and I haven't. We didn't coincide after that. After it was no big deal,
right? And now he's working a regular job 6 days a week, and he does Hanyaker on the side, basically.
Mm-hmm.
He's never on social media anymore, and I know when I would talk to him, he hated social media. He hated his phone going off all the time, and so yeah, he's pretty much, he's like, I'll keep my main lineup and keep making stuff for people if they order it. Otherwise, I'm pretty much, this is what I'm going to be doing is work.
It happened. Things like that happen. It does. I've seen companies come and go quite a bit. Some of them I didn't want to leave. It happens. It does. There was a guy who made phenomenal products, and nothing negative towards him. That guy pretty much disappeared. That's Uncle Donnie. Uncle Donnie's shit. If you don't know Vanilla Orchard, that was good shit. That stuff was killer. He made beard butter. Literally, it was just when we first got it, it was a 1 ounce tin. It was tiny. This shit was money. I mean, great. The scent was killer. I don't even remember everything that was in the scent. He just called it Vanilla Orchard. And I loved it. Loved it. Uncle Donnie was killer. He made oils afterwards, and they were great. Uncle Donnie was killer. I loved him.
Uncle Donnie stole your money, huh, Gary? I know a few people that have done that.
Well, I don't know how that he got that name. Which is one day when he said, "I'm making products now," and that was his company, Uncle Donnie. I'm like, that's your name, dude.
I know a few that have done that.
Crusher's Creations. That's another one.
That what?
He was in the community. He was a product reviewer and such. Now he makes his own products.
Yep.
Old Stogie. That one is absolutely killer. I love it. I wish he would continue to have made that. That was so good.
Old Stogie, and I really like Addiction too.
I liked Smoking Apple. That was great. Love that one. He made a cologne called Black. Remember that one? I tried orange vanilla. I tried to buy the orange vanilla. So, yeah.
So the money went through, but the business was technically closed.
Couldn't reach him at all via phone, email, or website. Had a dispute. Oh, damn. Well, maybe he didn't close it down the right way, or whatever, how that stuff works. I don't know. I've never owned a business, so I wouldn't know. You got to end
payment. Yeah, the payment shouldn't be going through. And he definitely, I mean, obviously, I know some people that will be like, "Oh, money came through. Well, I'm just gonna fuck him. I'm never gonna see him."
I'm looking forward to using Daniel's stuff. I really am. I got to put it all up in my shelf in the bathroom. I'm like, okay. I put the soaps in the bathroom.
Did you get Payday soap?
I got them. I got both. I got the Payday. I got the demo. I didn't get the True Grit bar just because we have tons of that here on the farm. The actual orange grit shit. And I was
the Gojo stuff.
Yeah, I was like, I don't really need that per se.
Right.
So that's the only reason why I didn't buy. I was like, no, I don't need this to use this every single day. So you decide to shut down your functional website. It's true.
Maybe, it's very true, Gary.
Maybe he. I'm trying to give him the benefit of the doubt. Maybe something happened and he couldn't do that. I don't know.
When you took a whiff of the Payday soap, what was your initial thought?
I smelled it today. I smell orange in it. I do. I smell like an orange citrus of some sort. What about you? What are you thinking? Oh yeah, I remember you saying that. it has something of that. It has some of that, and I can see that. I can. I think there's something in.
It's the oatmeal that's in it.
Yeah. I couldn't think of it. Yeah, the oatmeal. That's what it is. There's something in it that's making it smell that way. Maybe mention on that functional.
True, but
maybe he couldn't. Maybe he had someone run it for him. And maybe he had someone running it for him. He didn't pay, and that's what happens. That happens a lot. But because you're paying someone to run your website, they only pay you, or they only do their job when they're paid. It's like if I'm paying Dan to run my ads and all that shit or whatever, when he ain't getting his money, he ain't gonna change nothing on my website.
I ain't fucking running shit. Yeah. I'll tell you.
So that could be the case. let's be
There's
real.
a lot of different scenarios. There's a
Yeah,
lot of different scenarios. We're not trying to defend him in any way. It's still a shitty thing that happened to you, but
things happen. They do.
at the same time, there's,
Trust me. I have a scenario right now. True story. Mandy bought me for Christmas a pedal. Actually, I want to show it to you because you're going to see it like, dude, that's fucking kick ass. She bought me a guitar pedal for Christmas. Now, mind you, it's from Germany. So this dude, he can speak English. He can, because I've actually FaceTime talked to him on Facebook. We're friends. It's made the name of the company. Okay, I'm going to show it to you because I can't say it right. This is the name of the company. This is real focus. Lichtlaerm Audio. Lichtlaerm. It's straight German. Lichtlaerm.
Yeah, that's
it's a noise gate pedal. So what that does, you're when someone's playing an amp and it goes, get the feedback.
Yep.
It kills the feedback. This is called the key in the gate. Fucking wicked looking.
That does look pretty cool.
I got it. The thing works, but
what's going on, Jay? How you doing, sir?
Oh, okay. I didn't recognize it. I'm trying to plug this in. It works, but it does not do what it's supposed to do 100%. So I started messaging him. Sends me a second one. He says, "Don't open it." He says, "I'll call you." He's like, "What do you have?" And I'm showing him quick videos. I'm like, "This is what I have. This is what I'm playing through." Blah blah blah. He goes, "I have the same amp you do." He's like, "We're gonna do it together." We're literally plug in this cable, duh, 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 you know, and he goes, "Y'all ready?" And we're playing the same Slayer riff, I may say. And his is dead quiet, and mine you can hear it. And he goes, "This is weird." And the other one, this one's actually broken. There's a solder broke off in here. Shit happens.
Yeah, it happens.
So he sent it to replace. Still not working. Now, I got this today. I have not used it. I'm going to FaceTime him once again. This one has a shit ton more on it. More inputs and outputs and stuff. This does basically this is a foot switch, a noise gate, and something else. So it does a lot of stuff in one. I'm actually the first person to get it in the world.
Hopefully it works.
Yeah. And we're going to FaceTime talk again because if it works, keep mind you, Mandy bought this in July. He doesn't have to give me my money back, but he's still going to. And
if it don't work.
Right. He told me, he said, just pack up all three. And he sent me the label. He's like, just send them back and I'll refund your money. I'm like, okay. So I get the frustration. I do. I'm like, at least this dude is nice enough to be like, I'm sorry, here's your money.
Yeah, because there's a lot of people out there that'd be like, "Oh, it don't work for you? Well, that fucking sucks. Sorry."
Well, he sent a replacement. I have it, and it's still not working. It's doing its job, but he's hell bent on it. There's something that's not. He thinks there's something wrong. I'm not sure. And if this doesn't work, I'm not like, no harm, no foul. You want to refund my money? I'll take it back. I'll send your package back to Germany. He's a real nice dude. He's so nice. When he talks, I can't do a German accent, but it's so fucking weird. He talks, and he's so there, I can't talk like a German person. But he's so down to earth. He's like, "What the fuck, man?" I'm working. It pissed me off. He's so cool. He really was. I got to talk to him for about an hour. But I love the fucking graphics on this. The other one I got. This one you'll laugh at. This one I can pronounce. It's called the Assenhader.
The Assenhader.
Assenhader. And we, in the guitar world, we call it the ass hater. That's got graphics like for you all day.
What the fuck is that?
I don't know. It's like an angel or something.
Yeah, that's for me. Looks almost like an upside down cross.
I don't really know. I mean, actually, it won't focus. I'll send you a picture right now. My camera doesn't focus.
I won't be able to look at the picture anyway. I can see it later, though.
Yeah.
Because I use my phone as a...
Right, you use that as your camera for the most part.
Camera, yeah.
I thought you use your... do you hook it to your computer?
Yeah. There's an app that you download on your phone and on your computer, and they'll talk to each other.
Oh, okay.
Because the webcam that's on this laptop sucks balls.
Okay. I'm very lucky. Oh my God, there it is. They just fucking announced it. I've been waiting for this, and I don't care what anybody says. I saw this picture. I just now saw this for the first time. Dixon just announced next week they're putting out the Metallica Kill 'Em All flannel, and I will be buying it.
You're a Dixon dick rider too, huh?
I like their flannels. I'm a flannel snob, I guess. I like their flannels. I do. You can hate me. They make Slayer work with them, Hatebreed work with them, Slipknot work with them, Mudvayne, Sabbath. Might as well throw Metallica in there too. But I have 12, like between 12 and 15 flannels right now of theirs, something like that.
I don't own a one.
That's okay. I like to wear flannels, but also I wear them at work too. So literally, I wear these every day.
Right.
But
what's going on, Ben? How you doing, sir?
Danny Dixon put the picture up of Metallica. It's the red, white, and black from the Kill 'Em All cover. I'm like, yep, I'm getting that one. But there's a reason why. It's because it's the 40-year anniversary of that album. That's cool, man.
Holy fuck.
No shit. And I got the fucking guitar book right there. That's like the next one that I'm getting ready to start playing with. I'm like, geez. Yeah,
hi, Carrie. Nice to see you too.
Carrie,
are you gonna fucking call me this from now on? Is that
Prince Valium? Well, I was gonna call you Lasagna Man because that must have knocked you out.
It did. It was fucking delicious.
That's my favorite food in the world too. You know what's ironic? That night I ate lasagna for dinner as well. I did.
Yeah, it happens. It's not going to ever happen again. Don't worry. I will not. Nope. It's not ever going to happen again.
Things happen, man. You're human. Shit. Yeah. This pedal I got, the one that I got myself, this one's an overdrive. It makes your amplifier more clear, pushes it more. The gate is to kill the noise. Literally. That's what it's for. And all of his pedals, if you look at all of them, they just have this deep, wicked looking fucking like theme. And if you saw them, you'd be like, yep, I'm playing those. They'd be up your alley.
I haven't touched a guitar in years.
You played?
I played for a little while. Actually, the guy that I had a guitar, and the guy was my tattoo artist. He was my best friend for a long time. He wanted to borrow it because I actually bought it off of him. He wanted to borrow it because he broke his other one that he had replaced with. So I let him borrow it, and then he moved away.
I would have fucking punched him right in the face, dude.
He moved down south, Georgia area, and yeah.
That sucks, man. That really sucks.
What's going on, Mike?
That's his favorite Yingling sign. I got it from the brewery. That's where it came from.
Wait a minute. Weird sloppy Joe thing I eat. Come on, Jay.
What's he talking about? What is this weird? I don't even know about this. What's this? I don't know what this is. I don't know what this is, so you got to educate me.
Oh, God. It was back when Daniel was still doing his overtime show and I was on there with him.
Mm-hmm.
I made the mistake of telling them how I make my sloppy joes.
Okay.
And they gave me so much shit about it, so I made a video on how it's made and everything. It was how my mom made them.
Okay.
and it's not cream tuna. You fucking weirdo, Carrie. All it is hamburger, ketchup, mustard, and chicken gumbo.
What's wrong with that?
They all thought it was weird. Everybody thought it was weird. So
you take the soup, the chicken gumbo soup,
chicken
itself,
gumbo soup,
and that's literally your sloppy Joe for the most part, and then you ketchup and mustard, and that's it.
Yep. I mean, you can add, if you wanted to, you could add in things like, barbecue, or I know some people like to have cheese or pickles with their stuff.
It does not sound bad at all. It really doesn't. Mandy's favorite food in the world is, she calls it the world's most perfect food. It's sloppy joes with macaroni and cheese, and you can then throw in baked beans, little smoky hot dogs, French fries or tater tots, or the Julian Betty Crocker pack of potatoes. She puts it all in a fucking bowl and eats it like it's a big old slop in a pot. She calls it
nothing wrong with that.
She calls it the world's most perfect food. It's her favorite. Sloppy joes and mac and cheese. That's the number 1, 2 ingredients. Whatever else is whatever you feel like putting in it. A can of baked beans, potatoes, tater tots. Actually, most of the time it's tater tots.
Yeah,
because it's fitting.
Peter, I gave it away a long time ago. You didn't notice the video I did on it months ago?
I have 4 guitars. 4. They're all left. I'm a lefty, so mine's all backwards if you were to look at them.
Are they strung for lefties though, or are
they're real left-handed?
They're real lefters.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I tried to play right. I can't do it. I couldn't. I just can't do it. So I learned to drum like a right-handed person, because that was way more expensive if you were lefty. It is just like a left-handed guitar. I said, I'm not doing both, because I bought a right-footed double bass pedal.
What's going on, Scott?
For $250. A left one is $700. Like,
holy shit!
Depends on since times have changed. Like now they're $600-$700. I was like, no, fuck that.
Yes, usually, Dieter, but sometimes.
This one you'll like. This one. I got this. I bought this myself.
Well, you're not trying to copy Carrie or nothing, are you?
What do you mean? Carrie King? Carrie King from Slayer? No. I wanted a Flying V guitar, and this one got my attention for one. It's all black. Literally, it's made by ESP, the LTDs, their lower brand.
It's like matte black too.
It's matte black. It's all their black metal series. So what they do is they simplify everything. I have locking tuners on the back and reverse headstock, which who doesn't love that? No dots, as you can see, 0. So you don't know where you are unless you see ears on the side. Through neck body, so it's all one piece of wood, which sounds like God. And literal one pickup, one volume knob, no tone, kill switch. So I can play and be like, like
as simple as it comes, basically.
$1,000. like simplicity in its finest. It's $1,000. So I like everything else. You see, hey, you're interested in buying it, and the guitar was $1,000. The case, the matching case, was $265 because it's custom made for a V.
Yep.
I asked the guy, I said, I want to buy it, but I want the case. He says, here, sends me a quote. I got the case for free.
Nice.
I said,
yeah, I just want to move it. I just want to move it. Here, I'll give you a deal.
He was honest, but he goes, it's a lefty. No, there aren't very many of you. He goes, okay, here's a deal for you. And I took it right there on the spot.
Yeah, because the guitarist for Humanity's Last Breath plays a right-handed guitar left-handed.
Wes Borland from Limp Bizkit. He plays a left-handed Jackson Flying V, but he plays it right-handed.
Right-handed.
Redid the whole guitar and put a Floyd Rose whammy bar system on it. It's still backwards, and he still keeps it that way. Because Jackson, they said, we want to work with you. Will you try this? And he literally was like, a lefty. Okay, I'll make this work. And he does.
Try. Yeah.
Comes
You ordered a margarita and a shot of tequila.
Jeez. And I like this because of the tooth literally in the middle. It just fits right on your leg. So you can just sit here and play like this all day.
Oh, yeah, I bet. Oh, my internet dropped out. What the hell?
You're still in. I can hear you.
Yeah, it just dropped hard. I bet I think my wife is watching YouTube upstairs, or she's sleeping and YouTube is playing and probably is loading something.
Probably. Yeah, that happened. It does happen. See, we have to share our internet with her parents next door because our houses are connected. That's how we save. That's how we saved on tax money, so to say. So we, because of Comcast's rules, you can only have one internet system per address. So we have to use the internet extenders. So I'm using the main, instead of using our extender here, which is literally our internet, I'm using the main box. And I have literally, they can't watch anything over there because I have streaming. But they knew what was going on, so they don't say anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, I actually started using this one.
Fuck you, Carrie.
I started using this one more past couple weeks. This actually is my Slayer guitar for the most. It's in that their tunings and stuff.
Well, I mean, of course.
Well, what I did at first when I got it, I was playing a bunch of Machine Head stuff. They're tuned lower. Machine Head, I can't remember what else I was playing. Oh, my old band stuff, because they're tuned in Korn tuning. Drop A, go low. So I was like, well, Machine Head's in B. I said, well, I might as well just use that as my low tune guitar. Well, now all the Slayer stuff sounds good because this is the pickup that Carrie uses. I'm like, well, fuck, I'll just use this one. So I play this one every day now. It's only in half step down, Slayer tuning. I have a Schecter. It's nice. I love that black Schecter. That's just beautiful. Looks like a PRS.
So do you have them all tuned to a certain different tune for whatever you feel like playing that day?
Yeah, for the most part. And I do that because when I started playing guitar for myself, keep in mind I was either a singer or a drummer for 10, 15 years. I didn't really pay attention to guitar because I didn't need to. You know what I mean? Right. I just didn't need to. I knew how to play. I was like, okay, I know the basics. I'm good. And I started doing research when I bought my amp and stuff. I said, if I'm going to do this, I might as well do it right. And most guitar players keep their guitar in one tuning because you're going to, sooner or later, it's going to wear and tear on the neck, make it loose and tighten and shit like that. And it's maintenance because you have to intonate the guitar here. You got to keep it in tune here, here, and here, the 3 spots that's got to stay in tune. So as you tune it, these have to go up and down. And every time you change the tuning, you have to adjust that. I'm like, yeah, fuck that. So I said, I got 4 guitars. I got one for standard, mid, low, and my first one, I don't use that one very much. That one's a Washburn. It has a Dimebag pickup in it. It's literally the Dimebag sound in the guitar because it's a Washburn, which he used. His pickup, it's got that that fucking tone he always had. So I'm like, that one is like a treasure.
Only play that on special occasions.
Yeah, I do. Seriously, I don't kit it out very much. It stays in the case. It's actually beta. It's 20 years old. I bought it in like 2002. But if you saw the scrapes, you'd be like, oh, because I fucked it up. Yeah.
Fuck you, Joe.
Yeah, because Stone Cold said so. That's why not. I saw your post. You're welcome. You're freaking welcome.
No cops tonight. I was on time. Considered holding off and seeing if people noticed, but I didn't do it.
I started learning War Ensemble today from Slayer. That's what that is.
Yeah.
The chorus, the chorus, yeah. That fucking song is ridiculous. It's fucking ridiculous. I mean, the verse riff, it's straight down picking. So you're down picking the whole time. And it's do 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 do. It's like you do this the whole fucking time. And I'm like, I'm watching the video. I'm like, yeah, it ain't gonna fucking happen today.
I ain't doing that today.
But the guy was, he's a very experienced YouTuber and player. And he goes, you're not going to learn this in one day. He goes, you're going to slow pick it for about a week and then you'll get the speed.
Then you start picking the speed up. Yeah.
But he even did it in the video. He's like, watch. He says, just do this. He's literally picking it out like one note at a time. He goes, just slowly make it faster. And he gets up to speed. He goes, this took me about a week to do it. I was like, yeah, it's going to take me about a month.
It depends on how much time I got to devote to
Right.
it.
Yeah. But I don't even know who the guy is. Just some dude. He doesn't ever show his face. So you just see from here and he's just, all right, next riff, such and such. And he'll go through it, put this here. And it'll tell you what notes you're playing and everything. Some dude, and these are like 10, 15-year-old videos. And he has every Slayer track they put out. I'm like, I love this guy. Done with work now and headed to Thane's. Who's Thane?
Her boyfriend.
Oh, I've never heard that name before. I'm like, that's actually, I like that.
Yep. Well, I hope you had a good night at work, D. And have a good rest of your night. Glad you could stop in.
Just opened an email from Jersey Joe today. It's from 2019. From 4 years ago? What the hell? 4 years ago.
Not really keeping track of your emails very well there, Chris.
Well, he does have a company, but also I'm pretty sure he does have a job of some sort.
I believe he's a carpenter.
Oh, that's right. Shit. That's right. I forgot about that. I did. Well, it happens. But being the fact it's from the Snapper Head, I mean, that makes sense too, that it's 4 years late.
Good night, D. Love you too. Fuck.
I am excited to get my hands on True North Beer Company again. And I mean that. I do. He messaged me right after we closed. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. Typical Snapper Head. That's Joe for you. I'm looking forward to seeing what True North brings to the table this time around. Like I said, I'm one of the few that are still in the bearding game that can talk about True North from the past. And I mean that. There was another guy I told you about, but his videos aren't on his videos are not on YouTube anymore. That's the original guy who was called Beard Mode. That was his YouTube channel, was Beard Mode 101. His real name is Brian. He lives out in Colorado. I know Chris remembers him. Just a regular guy like us. He had this like a half of a bathroom. And it was his beard cave. Literally, he had a bathroom of nothing but beard products. And it was cool. And he would make his product reviews out on the picnic table on his lunch break and shit. Like he did, he put in the work whenever he had to. And he talked about True North a lot. He did. He used the butter for the most part. I don't remember if he used the oils. I cannot remember. But he had a lot of the sense of the butters. He loved them. He loved True North. As I said, I'm looking forward to when Chris gets up and running. I really am.
Waiting patiently.
Mm-hmm. Shit happens, Like I say that a lot now, but it does. Brian Caldwell, that's him. He was a good dude. He really was. He was a big fan of Black Rebel. He liked True North because I I hate saying this because I stole a lot of my ideas from him. He did the top 10 companies and things like that, but he wasn't popular at all. He would put out a video like once every week or two, but he just never ever got popular. He just did it for the fun. That's fine. That's fine.
Yeah, for the fuck around, just a whatever kind of thing. Yeah.
I remember April 20th. You can't pick that day. That's weed smoking day.
It's weed smoking day.
I don't even do that. I don't even do that stuff when I know that. You got to pick another day. So I'm telling you now, Stone Cold said so. You need to pick another day.
Maybe that's why he's picking the day.
That's probably why he is. I'm sure. But it's his company. He can do what he wants. But watch this. I don't think you even know about this. No, I don't have a guitar stand for my V. Literally, it hangs on the wall because the thing is spread out too far for the bottom. It won't stay in the fucking guitar stand. Look at this. This is a throwback here. I saw these the other day. Hold on, give me a second.
Stickers.
I am a humongous sticker collector. I've said to people that for years. There's the originals.
Well, True North ones.
There's the originals. I still have them because I asked him to send me some stickers. I've kept them all these years. Yep.
You're gonna bring the stickers back too, there, Chris?
He probably has a bunch from when he closed down. He probably does. If you launch on 420, I'll be hiring giraffe balls. Won't be able to function to order. Well, that's exactly what I was getting at there. I mean,
you want people to be able to order your shit on that day. Maybe 420 isn't the best day.
I think he's gonna. Keep in mind, I know I can't speak for the products that he has coming to us. I'm pretty sure he's gonna bring the game back the way he had it. I hope he does for sure.
Yeah.
As long as you don't change that recipe and you make that butter the way you did, yeah, I think it's gonna blow people's mind. I really do mean that. Because I've had a couple people message me recently. They're like, "What was so different about it and such?" I can't really explain it to you other than what I said in my review video from years ago. It's very creamy. It's very smooth. I'm being honest. There's very few that made a butter like he did. Being completely honest about it. If I had to say an equivalent in the beard butter, it would probably be the Honest Amish beard balm. How it's very, very light and creamy. It's pretty close to that. Same recipe.
It says it's the same recipe. Yep.
I will remember. I'm just saying. I remember that butter very distinctively. I babied that shit. Because he went out of business. I was like, fuck. I had his cherry tobacco. I had a bay rum. I had Beard Savage. Coffee. He had a straight patchouli scent. We called it hippie beard. That was straight patchouli. So like literally that was a pot smoker's dream. But it had a great scent to it. I liked it. Yeah. Barbershop. He had a barbershop too. That was Mandy's favorite at that time because she told me, there's a video still on YouTube. She said it smelled like birthday cake to her. I don't know how, but that's what she smelled. She goes, I really like this. I said, there's a barbershop scent, retard.
A barbershop scent that smells like birthday cake, huh?
She said, that's exactly what she said. I even say it in the video. I do. It took me a year to come up with that recipe. Oh, I'm sure. I really, it boggles my mind talking about things like this. I couldn't be a product maker. I would fucking like I'd pull my hair out, because if you screw up, you just wasted all those ingredients. Fuck, back to the drawing board. You know what I mean?
A lot of it is trial and error in
Mhm.
small, very small batches.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. I've spent plenty of night while FaceTiming Gary, like, dude, and he's mixing the shit up. I'm like, how the fuck do you do that? And he's all calm as can be. Patience, man, or whatever he'd say, gotta do it.
It'll
He's like,
happen. It'll work. It'll work.
mm-hmm.
I haven't noticed Vato since I timed him out if he came back or not.
I don't know. I don't know. So much cool stuff available. So much still cool stuff, dude. Just send me a message. Send Dan a message. In case no one knows this, it's no big deal. True North was planning to launch tonight or this weekend, and because of supplies and stuff, he got delayed. So that's actually what this was supposed to be. And I'm glad that Chris is even in here. He's still in here. That's awesome. So
this was going to be part
of the launch.
Part of it for it.
Yeah. And that's okay. Like shit happens. Life gets in the way. There's, don't get your panties. Don't get your panties in a bunch.
Vato, if you're watching, or if you come back and watch this again, don't get all butthurt because I timed you out. Fair is fair.
Gary's still watching. He's still doing whatever he's doing.
No, not Gary. Vato. I timed him out.
I'm saying Gary is still live. Did you use any of his stuff of Alley Cat?
Have I used any of his stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah, I tried out each of the scents of the ones that he sent me.
Oh, did you? Okay, yeah. Cool. I didn't know. I honestly didn't. Gary and I really haven't been the closest of friends like we used to be in the past couple of years. That's it. It happens. It's not no harm, no foul. I was just curious. I really enjoyed using his stuff. I did. I thought he was changing the game with Chesapeake, and when he brought this out, I was like, "Damn, Chris, no problem, I'm glad to see you coming back, man. I've gotten over the years. I've gotten a lot of people talk about you and your company. They're like, where were they? Are they? I'd love to see them. I'm like, I didn't know.
God damn.
What? Was that?
Yeah, my vape is almost dead.
Oh, I thought I said he hasn't vape. I haven't seen you do it. I said I wonder if he's still doing it.
Yeah, but we're coming up on an hour and a half. I ain't going no 3 hours with you again. I need to go to sleep.
That's okay. That is. I'm not going to force the hand, my man. I'm actually going to be up for a little bit because it's WrestleMania weekend and the Hall of Fame is going on right now. So I'm going to have to start it over. Easier, I'm going to watch it tomorrow. Well, I'll say this on this platform too, like I did last night. None of you people call me. Don't message me for the next 2 days. I will be in front of my TV watching WrestleMania. You can laugh at me all you want. I have watched all 38 of them, and I will continue the tradition for my grandmother who's in heaven watching it with me. So you kiss my bunghole. Do not call me.
So, with that being said, do you have anything special aside from your WrestleMania plans happening coming up?
Tomorrow, I do have to make a private video for Daniel the Bearded because I purchased 2 of his samples of pipe layer, and I'm going to give him my first impression, and he wants to know what I think of it. So I told him I'll film a 5-minute little video and send it to him privately on YouTube. Whatever it is, the bag is still sealed. I wanted to give him as honest as I can be. I'm going to cut it open and do it all on the camera.
Yeah.
I'm thinking that he's put a lot of effort into this one because he was like, dude, really tell me what you think. I need to know. I'm like, okay.
Well, that's the
and not only that, it's got to get you laid on top of that too. So
exactly, that's what I told him. It has to. It has to.
He sent me the profile. I have it in the picture he sent me, but that's a big scent profile for that one. Like bigger than all the other ones he's made.
Bigger than the rest of them.
Yeah, I think so. I saw it. I said, "Damn!" I was like, okay. So they all got my attention because I was like, okay, all right, I see where he's going.
Yeah.
And this one, when he sent me that one, I'm like, oh, okay. So he put up the code to get like a sample, whatever. Now I have everything. I said, dude, can I just buy a sample from you?
Just buy the samples.
Yeah, so I bought 2 samples from him. I said, sure. I was like, yeah. So I'm going to actually start wearing that one tomorrow.
Okay.
I'm gonna flip the script. Like literally, you wear one of the unscented one or whatever. I'm like, no, I'm gonna try the one he doesn't even have out yet.
Try the brand new one that no one else has yet.
Exactly. That's exactly what I'm doing. And I figured literally a month. I think that's plenty of time to use all 6 bottles of oil, 1 butter, wash my beard out. Answer this for me. Can we use the orange soap? Can we use that on our beard as well, or just the pine tar one? I can't remember.
The only one that you shouldn't use is the one you didn't get, the Gojo one.
Okay. I was just double checking. So basically, I can use the regular one on my beard.
Yep.
Okay. I honestly forgot to ask that question, and I didn't look at the website. I will admit it.
Yep, that was the only one that he that you can't use is the Gojo bar.
Travis Tyler got a bottle of oil from me. I sent him Slick Finish, so that's where the one he got.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Well, yeah. So that's all I got coming up for this month. That's it. I don't have anyone in the hot seat yet for April. I got my eye on somebody though. I do. I love making it like I'm trying to intimidate somebody. It's funny.
There's somebody. They don't know it yet, but there's somebody.
I got my eye on somebody. They just don't know it yet.
All right. For me, I don't have anything. Actually, I do have a review planned. An actual review.
For who?
For Bay Area, actually.
Oh, okay. Good. Cool.
I told Matt when I was coming back that he would be the first one that I do. So I have kind of like a map laid out in my head on who I'm going to do.
You talking when you start reviewing again?
Yeah, when I start doing actual reviews.
It's funny. I kind of do as well. Well, who do you have in mind?
I've got Matt first, and then I'm trying to decide between like who's going to go first onward. I know the companies that I want to do. It's just what order I want to do them in.
Okay. You are doing a grindstand one, aren't you?
No, fuck Daniel.
Oh, okay. Fair enough. Fair enough.
Of course I am.
I'm going to do a grindstone review. I'm bringing that series back, taking it back, which I'm going to review companies from years ago. And I have Mountaineer brand on Astamish on board. And I'm looking, and I'm pretty sure I'll probably review Weatherbeard because that was one of my old companies as well.
Yep.
Copper Johns. I want to review Copper Johns. I really want. I'm going to be honest. I used just the one oil at fall time because my drum tray was full of like 70 bottles of oil. There's no way I could have used all those. Let's be real. So I used Ghost Falls, which was phenomenal. That was fucking amazing.
Yeah.
Does he still make that?
Yes, he does.
Yeah, because he's actually the dude that I'm on the hunt for. That's the guy.
Oh, you want to get Tyson on there?
Yeah, huh? I do. I'm like, motherfucker, you will not stop making that. I want to do Copper Johns. The Bay Area, actually, that has my attention. It does. There's another one that I saw on an ad on Facebook, and I don't know if anybody knows about this company. I don't, but they've been paying ads, and it got my attention. Kill 'em all beard company.
Oh yeah, he's been around for a little while. He's got it's all horror.
Yeah,
theme.
I saw that. I said that's pretty cool, man.
Yeah, I don't have any of his stuff personally, but I know he's been around for quite some time.
Okay.
I've
I know,
always noticed his stuff on Instagram and stuff.
I know this is ignorant for me to say, but I don't really. And I think you said it too. I just don't follow and look at a lot of beard companies like I used to when it was the thing to do.
Right.
Such as, who's the company that I've always wanted to review and I didn't? T3 Beard.
Yeah.
Are they still a company? Seriously?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Like that's one I've always wanted to put on the channel, and I don't see their posts because I don't follow and like, and so I don't do that stuff as much as I used to, so they're not in my algorithm, and I forget about them. I'm like, where the hell
Is it coming tomorrow, Jay? I hope so. I really want to. Oh, I've got. I haven't ordered from Jay in a while, so I decided to pull the trigger and get some of his new stuff, especially since him and Bearded Okie Corey did a collab, and I was like, damn it, I have to now.
I do have a collaboration coming out with Luxurious Bastard because I'm using his product.
You've only been using him for the last year.
Well, when I started having mental health issues, I was literally doing anything I could think of, to calm me down. Mandy and I don't smoke weed or do any kind of drugs. Seriously, she's the type person, she likes to burn incense because in the summertime we open the windows on the farm and you get that scent to blow through it. It's refreshing.
Yeah.
Well, I started doing some yoga, trying to do a little bit of meditating, breathing exercises for anxiety, and she had that scent going. It's Nag Champa. That's what the incense name is. And I texted Dave because Dave is a scent master, as I've said. I said, "Can you make something like this?" And sure enough, we have had this scent for almost a year. We have, and we're going to put it out in May. It's just going to be called BTS 2.0.
Nice.
I can tell you the majority of the scent profile. Actually, I can tell you the whole thing because I've got it right here.
Carrie, do you literally just sit there and wait for a time that you can make fun of me?
Looks like Dan will have an. Oh, geez. It's Nag Champa, sandalwood, lavender, patchouli, and weed. I didn't even know he put that in there. I didn't know. Cannabis, marijuana, whatever. Yeah. It's in there. And I was like, what? And he told me, because he sent me 3 different ones. He goes, the one you like the most has cannabis in it. I said, well, I guess I'm a pot smoking hippie kind of guy.
Guess that makes sense.
So it's coming out in May.
Good for you.
All right. It's been an hour and 40. It's time to go.
All right. With that, thanks everybody that came to hang out. For all the guys that stuck around as long as they did.
Yeah,
appreciate it. Thanks to Scott for coming and hanging out with me tonight.
Yeah, man. Thanks. Thank you for coming. Thank you for having me. I appreciate you being in the hot seat and me returning the favor. Yeah. Thank you for True North for still coming in here and being supportive of us. That's awesome. Thanks to Carrie from Define coming in, and all the other companies. It's awesome.
Anybody and everybody that's been in here tonight, it's always appreciated.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you. So, until the next Longhouse, y'all have a good night. Have a good weekend.